Welcome. Whoa, that's loud. My, this mic is loud. My headphones are loud. Whoa. I am in the live room. Just hanging out, you know? Just making stuff. How are you guys doing? Yeah, I know, crazy. I made this thing. Is my hello? Weird. I feel like my I was listening because I felt like my sound was coming out through somewhere else in the room, but it's not. Wait, no uppercase. Why am I doing uppercase today? Hello. It's uppercase day? I don't know why this particular mic has a fluffy thing on it. I'm getting blown up over here. Hang on. Why is he blowing me up? I'm fluffy today. I got a haircut. Yeah, that happened. Excited about that. Quick shout out to a couple subs, and then we're gonna jump into it. R Ejab Joy gifted a sub. Khadija sub for 3 months. Thank you guys. Gem BM9 subbed. Eureka S Playhouse subbed for 3 months at tier 2. Whoa. LC Celine? ELCYCELINE. Subbed. AVCP333 subbed. Katie Don't gave out 5. Amaranth Cerise gave out 1. Ariadne BR subbed. Aladen333 subbed. Omni Panda gave out 1 sub. Christina89 sub for 3 months. Norway Stone gave out a sub. Pharaoh925 hosted the channel. Thank you. Frau Chaos Hasse. Sorry. Subscribed for 2 months with Prime. Smart. Amaranth Cerise gifted a sub. Thank you guys. Welcome to the new folks who are watching. A special day today. We're gonna do some. I'm gonna do some work here in the live room. I moved some things around in the live room, so the drums are gonna sound a little different. Do I have the drum tracks on? Let me check these real quick. Not on. All right, so I'm gonna just mess around for a second and just kind of get these levels right. So I'm gonna turn this mic off so it doesn't, the drums aren't playing through here, they're playing through these mics. So give me a sec. I have an idea for today. So one thing that we haven't done is do One thing we haven't done is record the drums, separating out the hi-hats, the bright stuff up top, the cymbals and the hi-hats, from the kick and snare, the low stuff. So what I want to try and do is, I've heard a number of different bands recording their drums this way, and it's really interesting. It's really kind of weird. But it's cool. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm gonna do the pieces separate, and then we'll edit them after. All right. Let's check this out. Okay, so I did all those different things so I can layer them. So I could basically take those pieces and treat them like, not like samples, but like layer them so they'll sound, hopefully because they were played, there's gonna be like a almost like an inconsistency or like a naturalness to the sounds of them. So we'll see. Maybe I'll play for just a second just to see if that pattern, I don't know if I can play that pattern very well. It's a weird, I'd have to practice it. But let me just try one more thing. We're gonna just play. Why are you guys so weird? You guys are being very weird in the chat. What should I do? What should I do from here? You liked everything, yeah. I feel like there was some new, I didn't do the simple hi-hat in my original when I separated the kick and snare from the cymbals. I gotta do that real quick. And then, yeah, let's do some like other live instruments and some non-live instruments and some weird shit. Let me put the hi-hat thing in real quick. Think of another thing, but I don't know if there's another. Okay, so that was I think those are all the pieces that I wanted to get for the drums. Should I edit those real quick so that we've got a couple drum? I think I should probably do that. I should probably edit them. So maybe I go in the other room and do that. I think that's the move. Sorry, it's like low. Now you can hear me, right? Yeah, my bad. I just have my headphones turned up really high because I have to when I'm playing drums because the drums are so loud. Let me go edit it. I'll go. We'll jump in the other room and edit this. Yeah. Hi. All right. So, hi, I'm back. How are you? Is it sorry, a little we quiet, are we loud, or how are we doing? I know. It was a very long, you had a lot of time with Henry just now. You had so much time with Henry. Did you guys talk about anything interesting? Was it fascinating? Was it a fascinating time? Hold on, I can turn this mic up even higher. There we go. Okay, so let me set this thing up here. Let me just get my setup back to normal. Yeah, it took me a second to get online today because what happened? Oh my God. It took me a second to get online today because I was having computer issues, having audio issues. The audio wasn't coming to getting to the streaming software. So basically it was like, oh, those issues you're seeing right now aren't they're not my internet. This is me switching things over to like my normal setup, from switching it from the live room setup over here to the studio, the control room setup. How are my curtains? My curtains are good. I feel like they're good. I'm waiting on some lights. I want to get some lights or something. I'm hydrating today. Actually, I'm going to finish my coffee. Now I'm hydrating. Whoa. That went down the wrong way. I know the lighting in here is much more controlled when I've got once I've got like the curtains going. By the way, the reason I titled this track Sepia Tone because somebody said to me that California looks like everything's in an Instagram filter right now. The whole West Coast is on fire, as you may have heard. Like, it looks terrible. And it looks like Blade Runner. Yeah. Lux Pharaoh said it looks like Blade Runner 2049. Yeah, Blade Runner 2020 is happening right now. Everything is yellowish orange. And it gets dark. It got dark yesterday. I mean, dark in quotes, but it started getting dark and hazy around like 4 because of the disgusting smoke everywhere. I had somebody in the chat yesterday. I didn't say it out loud because I was in the middle. We were in the middle of doing or saying something else. But somebody in the chat yesterday said that you can see the smoke from the West Coast all the way in Hawaii. It's messing up their air quality. So there's a lot of fire. And you guys know from like based on like, you know, Music for Relief and stuff like that, like we've been advocates of combating the climate issues for a very long time. This is kind of what everybody who cares about climate didn't want to see. So maybe we can like start to take that seriously on top of all the other nonsense that we're taking seriously. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox and do some music. Hey man, stick to music. Shut up, stick to music. The curtain in the back, though, keeps everything in here, like the lighting in here, very regular, which is and it blocks out the sepia tone apocalypse that's happening outside. So it's got a double, you know, it's good for 2 things. The asthma struggle is real. Tell me about it. My asthma has not been acting up, thank goodness. But yeah. So, okay, so we recorded all these things. I think what I'll do is, for the moment, okay, so check this out. I'm going to duplicate. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to duplicate these tracks, not with the playlists. Okay? Actually, with none of this. Wait, inserts and sends I can duplicate. Not automation, not the rest. Okay. Duplicate. Oops. Going to duplicate. And here's the reason. So on one bit, we did this. Right? I can turn the metronome off. So I did that. I can take that and put it down. Oh, I want to group this. This is drums 2. I can now put that down here. And when I do that, I'm going to go, okay, I've already used that. I'm going to mute it up here. And I moved it down here. My room stuff where I did just kicks and snares was basically here and probably played very poorly. But you'll get a sense of it right here. Okay. Okay, so there's my shitty playing. But what's nice about that is the following. The reason you would do that. So you could do that for two reasons. One, because you can't play the drums, which is almost my problem. And 2, you have a lot of control over the EQ. Well, not the EQ, but you have a lot of control over the sound of the drums. So here's why. If this was, let me find a better. Let me find a better spot here. bad restart there. Let's just grab this bit and try that. Okay. Oh, I know why. Okay. Let's take this guy here and put it there. And then take this guy and put it there. Okay, so here's what it is. Here, if I just solo, okay, if I just solo this kick, you can actually just hear the kick with no crashes or cymbals in it, right? Same with the snare. So these are recorded as if they're, you know, you won't have any coming through those microphones. And then you can just take the overheads from here and maybe the close hi-hat mic. So that sounds almost like I was playing it together, doesn't it? Same thing, one thing that ties it together really nicely is that you can then grab just the room tracks and blend those in, and you can blend, let's say I want a lot of room from the kick and snare, but I find that the hi-hat one is really messy. It's like really like makes it too noisy. So then I can just turn that down lower, slightly lower than the other one. So you have a lot of control. This way, you have a lot of control over what your drums are supposed to sound like. Maybe you say, oh, I don't want that kick and snare room track. I want this one. I actually do like that. I just don't want it to be so wide. Make it a little. Little bit of that from here. So now that's starting to get to my ear. It's starting to get really too noisy and too roomy. At least for what I'm imagining this track to be. There, that's better. Let's do this right here. So this U47 mic right here, this is actually a vocal mic. Placed center-ish away from the drums and super duper compressed. So let's say I just use those. Like if that's the vibe, then I'm only using I'm using 9 tracks out of all these tracks. I'm certainly not going to use the kick and snare and all this. Like these guys are going to go away. These ones are from, I can maybe color code this so we can see it better. Let's get organized, guys. Color, okay, so these ones over here are gonna be orange. And we'll make the tracks themselves orange, boom. And these ones over here are gonna be yellow. Actually, we'll make them red. Boom. So the orange ones are basically the hi-hats, and the red ones are the kick and snare. So in addition to that, then I can go in and I can say, okay, my playing was really sloppy on a bunch of these hits, but in particular, let me turn that click down. Let's find that was okay. Oh, there was that little ghost note that I liked. Let's see, is this the same one? It's not. So let's take these guys. Oops. take these guys and mute those. I'm going to do something with the toms in a minute. All right, so this is where we get into a little bit of surgery here. Where's my ghost note? There's the ghost note. I think I did that one. That was cool. That might be a good lead into a section. So these are our kicks and snares, kick and snare parts, okay? I'm going to use these. I'm going to make a pattern, and then I'm going to use these bits wherever it feels like okay. Let me just mute these real quick. I'm going to take this snare and put it at the end. Actually, maybe I'll take this one, because this one has nothing after it. All right, so here's our pattern. This is our basic pattern for the whole song. And I'm just going to do my little beat detective thing with it. And since I only played one thing at a time, I'm either playing a kick or a snare, it's going to be really easy for this thing to find it, because it's not, I didn't potentially go like da-dum with a kick and a hi-hat. There's no flamming. It's just kicks or snares. So let's see if is this better? No. Sub beats. Just want to get, all right, great. So we're going to cut those. We're going to conform them at, let's say, 80%. I don't know. It's close. It's not perfect, but it's just corrected. I'm going to smooth the transitions. There's a little pop right here I didn't like. See it right there, actually. Okay. All right, so now we have a very clean, tightened up kick snare pattern, okay? I'm actually gonna copy this to here and just make it into a brand new audio, with no cuts or anything. I'm what we call consolidating it. So, and then there's going to be the little tom thing. Is that this? No. Oh, that's the ghost note. Okay. So after I do this little bit of surgery, what should we make next? Like what instrument should we add next? I've got that interesting keyboard thing. By the way, that keyboard thing that I started with is a OPZ keyboard through an amp, through a Soldano amp with. Wait, it's a Soldano amp through the orange speaker, the little orange cabinet out there. Okay. So we added that little thing, and then the tom thing is going to be over here. Let's get the tom thing on beat as well. looks kind of good. Let's find out. It's a little late, which is might be kind of cool. With stuff like that, I always find it's really important. One of my tips for you guys who are producing and engineering and stuff is you could do stuff to the grid. The more sampley your song is, the more inclined I would be to just go ahead and put stuff right on the grid, like really tight on the grid. But also like turn the click off and like use your ears. Like that didn't sound, to me that doesn't sound quite right. I think that actually needs to be later than I hear it. Or later than it was. Almost. It's like in between those two. I'm nudging it. I'm going to nudge it 5 instead of 10. Well, maybe it's because that guy's early. Okay. Let's do this. Maybe that'll help. Okay, that did help. Something about that makes it better to my ear. And here, hit that snare super early. All right, so we'll do like this. Oh, okay, great. Cool. Okay, so this pattern goes this pattern goes beyond the downbeat. So the patterns are four counts long. So here's 4 right there, this much. And then this one would go to there, but because of that tom, it needs to go extra long. Okay, so this is our second pattern. Maybe we can color it a different color just for now. It's not going to stay. Pro Tools always just, every time you cut, it wants to give it a new color. But I can do that and make it a new color so I know that it's different. And then lastly, there's this guy. Which, let's find out if we can just put this here. And it actually looks pretty tight. Okay. So I'm just going to add that there as a lead into that'll basically be like a transition piece. Okay. So last thing. So now that we've got those, what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to take, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to take those overheads are actually kind of nice on the kick and snare. Okay. I certainly don't want the hi-hat mic on the kick and snare. That does not matter to me. You can see how I changed the colors already. And the toms, I only want the tom tracks on those places where I hit the toms. Other than that, those guys are just noise. So I don't want them. So what we're going to do is just use the toms there where the toms hit, and then I can turn them on and turn them up. So again, the tom mics were making all kinds of noise, but now I can just turn them on for that little hit, and they'll hit for the one spot where they happen. It's like having a gate on it, except much more precise. Take these out, these out. All right. So I can actually probably just hide. Well, I won't hide anything yet. Deactivate anything. All right. So back to our Let's see if we need to like beat correct the hi-hats, because it's probably okay if they're kind of sloppy. Yeah, it's actually kind of nice. All right, cool. Let's put this all together. Let's see. So this is a chorus bit. I'm going to actually now I'm going to start to deactivate tracks. I don't need these. I don't need these. I don't need this. And I don't need this hi-hat one. Make them enough. Boom. I'm going to hide them in a minute too, but just for right now, I won't. So somewhere in here, I also played more hi-hat stuff. Let's find out where it is. Okay. There's some interesting hi-hat stuff. Cool. And we'll put that in. Make sense? Let's try this one, actually. Looks like it goes to a chorus after that. Let's listen to it. Okay. Oh, that doesn't, you can't do. Yeah, I don't think that's a good match. Okay, so let me just do this maybe twice here. I got it really ahead of the beat there. Hang on a second. All right, I'll just do this. Two parts. Oh, let's bring back our other sound. I'm gonna take all these drum tracks and put them through my drum channel with uh-oh, what happened? Hi, there we go. So this has I currently have I found this Manny Triple D compressor from my boy Manny Marroquin. It's made for, I think it's made more, I thought it was made for more for vocals. Is it not? What is it? Well, anyway, I thought it was made more for vocals, but it's basically a multi-band compressor. You can choose your three things, but I like that it doesn't tell me what frequency or whatever I'm at. I have to use my ears. And I've used it on a few drum things that I really liked. Like it's something about it gives the drums a shape that I like. So I'm using that, a little tiny bit of distortion, decapitator distortion, and then a compressor, a Fairchild compressor. I'm gonna jump to an ad real quick. For those of you who aren't subbed, be right back. So this compressor is now like smashing these drums pretty good. I'm gonna see if I can, what it sounds like to do a lot less room sound on the drums. Check this out. A lot tighter, like it's in a tiny little room now. Bring these hi-hats and stuff closer. I'm into that. Tom's really loud. Hang on. Just bring those down a tiny bit. And this is, by the way, with no, I mean, other than I'm running the kick and snare through a compressor EQ, a Neve compressor EQ combo called Shelford Channel. I've got one of those on the kick and one of those on the snare top. So they've got EQ and compression, but all the rest of the drums have basically nothing. Like the snare bottom, overheads, toms, room, and the stereo room, far room don't have anything on them yet. So it's a pretty good, I mean, I feel like because this is like just going to show, like if you use good mics, you find the good placement, like you don't need to put 1,000 plugins. You see all these plugins I have on here, but they're all grayed out. I'm not using any of them. Those are all on there in case I want to just flip them on and start to EQ and compress each one, which I might later. But I already like the sound of this without any of that. Okay, so what did we say? Guitar next? 1,000 plugins. Never heard of that album. Should know the source. I feel like that was low-hanging fruit. I feel like that was it. Okay. Let's find some other things to do here. Oh, I have an idea. Let me take this, put it there. Let's do this twice as long. Oh, you can do like, okay. That's interesting. Hold up. That's almost like a little Prodigy-ish. Hold on, let me go after this real quick. This is kind of interesting. Let's put that on the, I wonder if I have to do like this. All right, let's see if this sounds good as an intro. A little slop, but that's okay. take these guys. Do this. Oh, does that have a crash on the end? Yeah, it does. Okay. Okay. All right, so to organize it, that beginning is the intro, this is the verse, this is the chorus, and we'll just repeat those parts another time, the verse and chorus. Maybe I'll even do, no, I'll do like that. So do that twice, okay? And now we can play around with, I'll do like this. Wait, is that the beginning of the, it is. Let's grab this piece then. Okay. So I can actually, now I can just, these guys are all not being used. I can now hide them. This is another thing that's great that I like a lot about Pro Tools is I can get those out of my way. So now these are the tracks that I'm using. In fact, I'm not even using these guys. So I can make them inactive and hide those. This one I can hide. This one is me talking right now. And that's all. That's the tracks we've got. So it like cleans it up, simplifies it. That's great. Guitar. Let's do it. I'm gonna run it. Maybe I'll run it through the. We'll do the distorted thing, and I'll run it through the room as well. Oh, I have a cool thing I want to show you. Let's do this. Let's put a guitar, a close mic on the guitar, but then also like a room mic on the guitar. Which one am I going to use? The Royer 7/8? Let's see how it sounds. I don't know. This might be really weird. And then I'm going to use 421. Guitar. Close 1 and guitar bar 1. Okay. Let's get a sound. Okay. Maybe that's something like that. You want me to switch views so you can see? You can see me playing? Cool. I like this. So I'm gonna put this in. I think that's probably the. I think there's a pre-chorus. I liked. Oh, that's that Justice song. That was cool. I like that. Okay, something about that is cool too. So, I wonder if there could be like a darker note in there. It could be. I mean, there's something cool in there. I don't know. Let's save those and do another one. I'm gonna try the original one real quick just to. that's where there needs to be another thing. That in. So that last note was wrong, but so okay, so that is just this much of it. Let me try that pre-chorus right here and then go back to this chorus after it. This is an experiment. We should do an all drums group. So this will go basically here, but where's the little bada? This guy. Instead of that. So the first time I didn't do the first time through there won't be a pre-chorus, but this time there will be. We'll see how that works. Let's turn up this the room track and see if it fills out this guitar thing. What do I want to use to turn that up? Let's use LA2A. Oh, I have a Waves LA2A too. Actually, I could do UA LA2A. Can't turn those off while we're recording, apparently. Oh, I could have. I pushed the wrong button. Weird. There we go. So now the guitar is like really in your ears. Both ears. You can really hear the room, in other words. All right, so let's play around with these things. This feels cool. I think it's interesting. Let me try something to make this. I feel like this could be more. Find a little more, I don't know, a little spacier. First we'll try something simple, just a little chorus. That might be all it needs. Oh, there's like a bass note that showed up there. In the OPZ. Let's not do the bass note. It's gonna get messy. All right, cool. So all we've got is 2 sounds and some drums. I feel like it sounds like a song already. What do we... More guitar? Another guitar on top of it? Triangle? You want a bass? Let's do bass. Should write Barry Kelly. So I used on the guitar, I used a baritone Telecaster with a hog pedal with dry at 60%, hawk -1, 100%, Soldano amp. 421. My notes, in case I need to recall. All right, so from the top, let's see if I can get most of this here. mistakes in there. Let's fix some. One of the spots, and then the other spot is here. Actually, isn't this just this? Hearing like what I want to put on this is like a super fuzzy guitar. Fuzzy meaning like almost like it's not running through an amp, like it's running through like just over gained through the desk, through the mixing console. And I don't know how stereo this is going to be, but I also this might be out of tune. Hold on. No, that's not the buzz that I want. There it is. That's what I want. What's that weird? Let's see if I can get rid of that. Happening in here somewhere. So I might have to not use this guy. All right, we'll try this. So
So that just like, I just want that to like brighten up and like beef up the chorus. Let me see if there's a better tone though. I like I mean, following it is the right thing to do, but. Interesting. Why? Are you saying Muse because you think it sounds like Muse, or are you saying that because you want me to go back to the other guitar? A or B? Sounds like Muse or go back to the other guitar? Put that in real quick as a texture. Just take that one little bit right here. It's the best one. Like a sample. Like a sample. Turn it down. Okay. Now back to that other guitar. The fuzzy one. There's this one, right? There it is. Okay. about this guy? I'll put it in and find out. So there's some layers, got some stuff happening. From the top, maybe? From the top. Oh, my bad. I wonder if the OBZ needs to come out in the choruses. Interesting. So now if I take that out in those spots, it needs something else to go in. Okay. It needs a new da 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 da. Maybe I can do, maybe it needs, instead of the, yeah, that's the problem. put up a keyboard track and see what happens. Why did it stop? It's not supposed to stop. It's supposed to loop. Little bit at the end was cool. I think this is like the loop. Right there. I think it's that guy on loop. if I take out the OPZ now, if it works. Something else in there. What if I do 16th counts on the, with a gate? So the thing that I'm missing is da 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 from the verse has that, it has that distorted like arpeggio thing, and with that gone, I want to get rid of that so we can have a break from it, and I need to replace it with something that fills that space. And this guitar here might be the thing. So let me just find a way to... Let's see if these have a similar range. Maybe. It's more brittle. Let's fix the EQ on it and maybe it'll work. Actually, maybe I put a different distortion on it, on top of the distortion. Let's try Decapitator. It sounds more like a Sans amp. Let's try that. Where is Sans amp? I don't even know. There it is. There we go. Closer. Okay, let's try that. Okay, I think that works. So now we need something for the pre-chorus. Cool. It's missing the 16th count in the pre-chorus, so I gotta do something like that. Maybe it needs just melody. Maybe this guitar is not the thing. Okay, hold on. I got an idea here. Let me do an VST. And hopefully I won't crash. Okay. So let's see. Contact. I don't remember what. I downloaded some new Contact stuff. And I don't know if it's gonna fit in this thing. Arcus is more of a scoring thing, and then Cloud Supply might be the jam. Let's find out. just mute. Let's just loop this. It's gonna be a little repetitive, but. Whoa, it's playing on its own. Huh. Huh. Oh, it's so brittle. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's try a different instrument. I don't know if Arcus is even the thing, but this is a risky. Hold on, I can't even hear it. So this is mainly a scoring thing. It's unlikely this is going to be the. It sounds like that. What's dude? It's that meme of What's dude's name? Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's find something that's more. Let's go to Analog Dreams. Gotta do a. Sounds like Crab Rave. That's not the meme. Run an ad. See you in a minute. I think that's more the vibe, like more 80s synth. It's starting to sound like kind of corny though. I don't know. These are not, in fact, I think even this guy is not helping. That's more direct. Like, it needs to be like, and not silly at all. Not French funk. That's a nasty, big nasty sound. Probably massive, actually. Let's look at the new massive stuff. So aggressive, holy shit. All right, let me try that. That's pretty gnarly. Oops. All right, and oops, this is the wrong program. Gotta remember quick keys from Ableton to, oh shit, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. The reason I didn't want to do note off quantization is because when these notes overlap, that little keeps going, and when they stop, it starts over. So basically, I want all of these ones here to overlap so that it does that thing. And then here, I don't want it to overlap. So I want that to go like right up to that. And then these guys should all overlap again, if that makes sense. Let's see how it sounds. So we'll make this the PC noise. And I actually liked this, where was it, the Sans amp on that guy. Let's put him on this. Let's see what happens. Yeah, almost blends it in with the guitar a little better. Okay. Stop with the scratches. Why scratches? I'm not set up for scratches right now. It's in the Oculus stuff is in the way. All right. You stop. Stop. No, you stop. are actually. Okay. Tweaked a couple little things here. Oh, I have an idea for the drum, the other drums too. So I'm going to take out the room mics just in the verse sections. I'm going to bring them in the pre-chorus. We'll see if that changes anything here. Yeah, that too. This one as well. All right. And now, something different. Let's see. What would it be? 13, 14. So maybe straight into that. Maybe it does need to be. Don't know. I think it goes into something like that. Where's the kick? It needs a kick. Guess this one's okay. Yeah, I guess so. So second. Maybe it's just that. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll pretend the piano playing is not super duper sloppy. Let's go along with the, let's do something else there. It's not quite right. Maybe go higher. see, this guy. What did I do there? What kind of? This was 215. Let's find out what's up with this. Okay, one of these is that. I think it's 3. Let's find out. Yeah. So that's PRS 215. There we go. Ha. I figured you out. So that's probably might not be necessary that guitar, but I need to. I want to just tie it together. I think the end just has to be single notes. Okay. I would build out more of that outro and like, I don't know what other layer, like strings or something. I don't know. Maybe strings is too over the top. But let's listen to it from the top because I feel like it's that'll inform like what's going on with the shape of this thing. We forgot that it started from this though, right? In a room. Click maybe? Hey, it's a song. I made a song today. Oh, how nice. I made a song. Ah, guys. It's a song. Do I have some popsicles in the cellar? What's that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't know what voice this is. I do know I'm gonna turn this thing down. So, should we do hydrate and sing? I'll hydrate. May you go to the bathroom? Can you go to the bathroom? Yes, you may. Should we look at some questions? Shall we? Check out your questions submitted in the Streamlabs store. All right, questions are open right now. If you've got any questions, head on over there and I will answer some. Let's see what we got. We got some new questions. All right. Sophia 1105 says, "Hey Mike, I absolutely love your streams. They help me so much." Sophia wants to know if the Melodic Metal Jam from April 22nd will be on a Drop Frames album. I love that. Please add it. It's not on 3. It's not on Drop Frames 3. But like I said, I gotta figure out a way to like get all these other tracks to you guys. I don't know if I'm like. Some of them I actually like and would want to develop for something, and like eventually do vocals. I don't like the idea of doing vocals on the stream, but I do like the idea. That one in particular is not on my list of ones that I would do vocals on, but yeah, I don't know. Some of them, I feel like some of them I could see like developing. Or somehow something. I don't know. Barb says, "Hey Mike, I just want to say thank you for all the amazing things you do for those of us with mental health issues. You are the bright spot of the day." Thanks, Barb. Everybody give Barb some love. We love Barb. Let's see, Mad Mike LP says he wants to get a PRS guitar with the original Linkin Park artwork on it, like Brad's Red Soldier PRS. You know, those are not made for production. So we aren't making them, they aren't making them. But that's not to say that you couldn't just do that yourself. Like, it won't be, the artwork will be, I mean, I guess what you could do is order the PRS and then strip it and then put the artwork on it and then refinish it. Wouldn't be too crazy. That's not like, it's not a crazy project. They're not It is doable. There are YouTube videos about that. Besides, you're gonna take it apart and put like pickups on, new pickups on it and whatever anyway, probably, I bet. So might as well do the paint job while you're at it. I always, for the record, like whenever I've painted guitars, with very few exceptions, I just get the guitar and I take the strings off it and I paint it. Or I just paint it with the strings on. Yeah, I mean, some people will say it slightly changes the sound of the guitar. Maybe so. I've never noticed a big difference. I like how my painted guitars sound. So. Oh, here's an interesting one. Hey, Mike, it's KJ. Here's a nerdish question. When you write a song, how do you build excitement from unexpected structure while make it ear-catching too? Thanks for knowledge and inspiration. Stay safe. Okay, this is a great one. Great question. I haven't done a lot of like super deep song structure stuff on the stream because generally I'm trying to make something that sounds good in the stream. But once you start getting vocals on your song, that's when the moment you start getting vocals on your song is when to look at the structure and say, when do I lose interest? When do I need a surprise? And there's so many different things you can do to surprise your listener when you're doing that. So, like, I'll give you an example. On New Divide, we cut the second chorus short in order to jump straight into the bridge. And then we brought up the third chorus was then a full chorus. The traditional way to do that would be to do a half first chorus, but we decided to do a half second chorus. We thought it was more interesting. Another thing you could do is look at cutting down or extending lengths of parts. So on Hybrid Theory and Meteora, you'd notice a lot of like little baby extenders. Like, so instead of a pre-chorus being 4 bars or 8 bars, it'll be 5 bars or it'll be 9 bars. You might do one at the end of the bridge to like really hold tension into the last chorus. So all those things, those are structural things. Those are structure and arrange. What I call structure, the lengths of parts and how they fit together. And then arrangement is like how they fit together and what sounds are playing. I should actually really start using structure for the layout of parts and arrangement for what sounds are playing. That would make more sense than mixing it up. I sometimes mix and match those words. But really what I ought to say is structure is like verse, pre-chorus, chorus. Verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus. That's the structure of a song. Arrangement really should be, okay, in this first chorus, there's no drums. In this second chorus, there's drums that are big. And then last chorus, there's extra sounds. Study our music for my thoughts on how to do those things. Study Depeche Mode for a master class in structure. Albums like Violator, their structures are so sick. Their song structures are crazy. Flen Soldier, F-L-E-Y-N Soldier, says, hey, Mike, I have a question. At the age of 12, you won first place in the music competition. Is there an opportunity to hear what you wrote? Thank you. You are my idol. You are a legend. Thank you. No, we didn't record it or whatever. I probably have it somewhere. Like I could play it for you on piano, because it was sheet music. But I can remember a couple things about it. I'll tell you what it sounded like, because I don't know if I'm gonna dig it up, but I'll tell you what. If you use your imagination, here's what it sounded like. It sounded like a somewhere between 10 and 14-year-old kids version of like medieval castle and like knights and dragons music. Like it was like what I was writing back then, what I was into is that sound of like those like fifths and octaves and like not even Game of Thrones. It was very Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, Rosa the Wolf says, Mikey, today's stream cheered me up. My boyfriend broke up with me. And now the question is, why are you so cute? Take it easy, Rosa. Take it easy. Give Rosa some love. Her boyfriend broke up with her. Uh-oh. Alexa has a question. Careful. Her question was not in all caps. Way to go. Why did you choose to mash up About You Over Again and Paper Cut in the live show? Thank you for everything you do. The streams keep me sane. I liked the idea of mashing a few things up in the live show. I thought like especially when I was doing certain Linkin Park songs in the set, I wanted them to sound different than the Linkin Park sets. Like, because it was my solo set, I didn't want to be like estimating Linkin Park, especially without like Chester singing, right? Like the songs were already going to sound way different, so I tried to take them further outside of the norm so they sounded, because if I played them too similar, I think your brain would have been like comparing it right away, and it was not going to be able to be compared. It wasn't my solo version wasn't on that in that context wasn't going to be better. So I'd rather make it way different, and then you go, oh, okay, it's just a totally different take on the song. Great question. Tan BKO says, hey Meek, a serious question on behalf of the Wombros from the chat. What does Anna do with the completed puzzles? Does she frame them or put them back in the box? I hope that's appropriate. Totally appropriate. She usually sends photos of them to certain friends that love to do puzzles. She has certain friends that she'll do puzzles with, and they love to do puzzles, and they'll send her pictures of puzzles. And she doesn't tear them down right away. Like, they'll sit on the counter for, I don't know, a few days. Sometimes to my dismay, because I don't like having junk out on the counter all over the place all the time. But I give Anna, like, she gets the exception of the puzzles because she loves them, and she has the best time doing them. And it's like there's something meditative about doing the puzzle. Yeah, puzzles are not junk. I don't like junk on the counter. So since puzzles are not junk, then they can go on the counter. But dude, they are in the middle of our house. Like, they are, whatever the middle of your house is, the common space, the shared space, that center that you see every time you go anywhere in your house, that's where the puzzle is. So FYI, like, it's one thing if it's a puzzle, it's another thing if it's a pile of like stuff that ought to be put away. That I can't deal. Puzzles are not that. Yours is the stairs. Some people it's the stairs. Dude. Just pick up the piles of stuff. Just then it'll end up on the floor and it'll stay there. Fiction PHIXI0N says, "Hey Mike, I'm a big fan from day one. Thank you for all the music over the years. My question is, how did It's Going Down come about? And did you produce it yourself?" The X-Men, known as the Executioners, got signed as a group to Loud Music, Loud Records, and Sean C, who works with Jay-Z, and Sean C has been in the game forever. He's like a legend. He was their A&R guy, and he came to us and said, "Hey, would you be down to work with these guys?" And I already knew. I mean, they're like on the East Coast. To me, they were the. I'm trying to think if there was another DJ, a group of DJs who would have been more at the time, more like legendary. I don't think. I mean, there were radio DJs who were, but in terms of scratching and performance, I think they were the dudes. Because individually they were so dope, and then they got together, and they were it was whoa, super group of DJs. So yeah, and Joe and I loved their stuff, so we were way into it. And I produced and wrote the track myself. I did the Did they send drums? I feel like maybe they sent some drums. And I did all the guitars, and and Joe did some scratching, and then they did some. I don't know if they sent some drum tracks with some scratching on it or not. But I produced it, and then we got a guy. I forget who mixed it, actually. I don't remember how that mix worked. I think they might have mixed the song, meaning they picked a mixer. Okay, one more question, and then we're gonna go to a try and raid. We have a redemption for Soraya Official. I'm gonna try and do that. Let me see right now if Soraya's on. No. I mean, yeah. I've tried Joe Halpin 11 from our chat redeem this raid, but Soraya Official is never on. Raid Dave. Which Dave? Which Dave? Horse Milk? Should we raid Horse Milk Actual? Let's see. He's on? He's playing Brawl Stars. Okay. All right. We'll raid Ferg. You're gonna go watch him play Brawl Stars. Embrace the World in Gray says, oh my God, he's just wishing. He. Mike, I hope you are not in the line of fire since the state of California is burning down. Sending love from Chicago, dude. It's a mess. Thank God, it's not right in our backyard, but believe me, everybody in the state of California is feeling it. It is literally everything is yellow and orange here. It's so disgusting. The air is so disgusting. It stinks. Yeah, not good for asthmatics. I've just tried to stay out of it. But we have friends and family who have evacuated areas, are in, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Last year it was we were actually worried about getting our house burned down, but so far we're okay this year. Knock on wood. Debris says, hey, Mike, is the high-pitched voice on Sorry for Now saying, Dad, please don't go, come back? And if there are any other songs that have Easter eggs like that. No, it's not saying that. It is saying, I think it was just a scat version of the chorus. So it may be saying sorry for now and stuff like that, but we just chopped it up. I chopped it up. Or it may be saying gibberish. Like us, like, you know, like some version of that. You know, I think it might be na na na, a little bit of na na na. Good question though. Clara Oswald 1211 says, Meek, are you Team Edward or Team Jacob from Twilight? Linkin Park was mentioned in the new Midnight Sun. I don't know a lot about Twilight, to be honest. It felt like it was such a big deal, and I think I know there's like a like the author is like a big Linkin Park fan, right? Is that right? Let me say this. She's a big music fan. For sure. And like alternative and rock and stuff like that, for sure. But it's not written, it's like, you know, it's written for the target demo is like young girls. So, and I know it has crossover with, you know, other people, but it didn't, like, I don't read that much as it is. I want to read more, but I don't. And so yeah, I didn't, it wasn't on my list. But I'm not talking shit. Like, it's not, I'm not saying it's like awful. I just didn't read it. Alicia Sanger, or Alicia's Anger, says, is the Pop and Sync song on Drop Frames 3? I really appreciate the streams, even though I only get to listen to most of them. It is not on that one, unfortunately. We'll put the In Sync one with the melodic metal one. Oxen says, last question. Oxen says, why was Powerless never played live? I'm both sad and angry at the same time. Yeah, why? I don't know why. I don't have a good answer for you. Other songs got picked. It was funny, we basically figured it out how to play it, like, ish. Kind of figured out how to play it in order to do the video for it. Right? We did like a video thing, didn't we? I feel like we did a video. I don't even remember we did a video. Is that weird? To have done so many videos that you can't remember if you did a video? We did something. What was the movie we did it for? I don't even remember, honestly. Vampire Hunter? Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. Yeah, very memorable. A very memorable and legendary film that everyone went and saw. Yeah, super weird movie. Was it good? I didn't see it. I saw pieces of it. They like showed us bits of it, and we were like, "That's weird." Okay, sure. I mean, it looked cool. I love the look of that movie. I didn't end up. I don't think I even got. We were on tour, and yeah. Anyway, oh good. I'm glad it's the best movie of all time. I'm totally missing out. I believe you that the book was better. Great. I don't know. All right. So looks like we're gonna raid Horse Milk Actual. Please say hello and also have a great weekend. I will see you on Monday for some more action. I don't know what kind of action. I don't know what kind of activities we're going to get into, but we'll get into some activities. Have a good one, guys.